Te mando un besito.
Alright, cool, that actually worked. We're on Disco Acid Cold TV. Um, yeah, that is 1000% so I can just be late. I was, running around on my computer, grabbing all the stuff I need that I wanted to talk about. So, yeah, that worked out pretty well. I'll probably just do 2 songs. It sucks because every time I do that, I need to make, like, a separate video with 2 songs, but I have a bunch of songs to go through. I'll end up repeating songs eventually. The first song, I guess I always gotta give song credits. The first song is the weirdest one, dude. It's literally just a girl that I talk to on Instagram sometimes. If you look up on SoundCloud, I think it's Samurai Siete, like the number in Spanish. Um, and it's called You'll Be Alright. So that one's not a band or anything. It's just literally a girl. Yes, Samurai Siete on SoundCloud. You'll Be Alright. Super cool song. I really like that song a lot. She hates it. I think it's like an old song. You can tell she did it herself. The production is super like, I bet you she was just in GarageBand and she made it. Yeah, I like it a lot. Sometimes I message her and I'm like, "Did I still listen to this fucking song?" I feel like she'd be pissed if she knew I was, like, putting it on stream, but I don't care. And then the second song, is Ruptures. Dude, Ruptures, fucking Ruptures. Legendary band from Los Angeles. We booked a show with them. Champagne Girls. We were supposed to play a show with them in Davis. They flaked out last minute. Something came up. Really big bummer, huge bummer. We were really into that fucking band. I mean, we still talk about that band. They're not a band anymore. A lot of these bands and music I have, they're not bands anymore. I'm old, so all the bands I was friends with have all broken up. But yeah, the second one was Ruptures, which you can find on Bandcamp. I think it's just ruptures.bandcamp.com. I can't play Dr. Foxme because Dr. Foxme is copyrighted, but I do have Spider Friends. Spider Friends is not copyrighted, so I do plan on playing Spider Friends. Next week, I'll probably do Spider Friends, and I'll probably do a track by Us versus London. I only didn't do Us versus London this week because the intro for the stream is my band with Steven, and Steven was also the singer for Us versus London. So eventually, the stream's going to become like Steven's music project that I'm just forcing on him. But I told him I was going to use a lot of his music. My goal is to get so many people into his music that he has to come out of retirement when he's like 40. Yeah, Ruptures. I don't know why they broke up, but I'm still friends with their singer on Facebook, and he's a chef. He's just like a really into his food. He's just a chef now. He's definitely just like, yeah, everyone just got like regular jobs. Yeah, Spider Friends is the greatest band to ever come out of Davis, California. I know I say Champagne Girls is the best band to ever come out of California in general, but Spider Friends is the greatest Davis band of all time. Easily. Easily. Yeah, I got a lot of their tracks I plan on using. I watched, I watched, I was watching Dr. Foxmeat's stream a few days ago. I finally followed his channel, and, Steven is the man, gotta quit cleaning consoles. Yeah, he's weird about the music thing. Uh, like, he hit me up before and straight up been like, "Let's re-record all the Champagne Girls tracks, like, let's go, like, full fucking mask off. Let's re-record all the tracks, let's do this shit," and then, like, the next day, he's not down with it, he's not into it. So, realistically, no, he'll never get back into music. I think he's always recording stuff, he's always writing and recording. He was always like that, though, he was always very strangely satisfied with, like, a lot of the stuff I have in, like, my Dropbox is stuff that he would do this all the time. He'd write, like, fucking dozens of songs and record them all, and we'd bounce them onto discs and put them in the car and drive around the back roads and get high and listen to them and, like, work on the songs, and then we would just never use them. Like, he is completely satisfied with just writing songs, recording them, listening to them himself, and then just dumping them. Like, we had so much music that we used to get in fights about that. I would always get mad. 'Cause we were never released shit. We have, like, 1 5-track EP and then 1 2-track EP, and then literally dozens of unfinished songs that he just would get tired of and not listen to anymore. So, yeah, he's always been content to just, like, record music in his house, listen to it in his car, and critique himself, and then move on. Whereas I'm if I'm doing music, I am pursuing a career. I don't even know how to function just playing guitar in my room and, like, being cool with it. That makes no sense to me. But, yeah, fucking A. I actually have topics today. There's actually been some funny stuff going on. Um, yeah, a lot of unused tracks. A Champagne Girls comeback album that'd be, like, the ultimate. Yeah, Francis, we're definitely here for dude, yeah, a lot of good stuff, and it doesn't even have to get political. That's the best part about the Selena Gomez thing. Selena Gomez, dude, like, I'm not even gonna go at that from a political angle. I don't even give a fuck about the what she's crying about. It's just the continuing trend of people crying and recording it on their phones and, and thinking it's a good idea to post it, and dude, it's just, it's a trend that needs to die, like a harsh death. Let me pull it up. I know everyone's seen it, but fuck it, we'll pull it up. Like, I can literally go line for line and just, like, roast her. Once again, for full, disclosure, I have no idea who these people are that tweet these things. I'm sure this is, like, some political lady on Twitter. I don't know who she is, but she posted it, and, that's the source I have. Fat rapper. No, I was gonna say that it's not Dave Blunt's. It's another I'll pull up the video. I know you've seen it. I know you've seen this girl because it was a viral video for a minute. But, the Selena Gomez thing that I know Francis is probably excited about. Dude, let's pull this shit up. Let me put myself down here in the corner.
Just wanted to say that I'm so sorry.
Alright, first of all, what are you sorry for? What did you do? I mean, you should be sorry for putting up this fucking video of yourself. Straight up ugly crying. I don't like that term. I don't like using trendy terms and buzzwords, but, it's fucking yeah, ugly crying in her mansion. I point out the mansion because that's gonna come up for me.
All my people are getting attacked.
Alright, yeah, so she says, "All my people are getting attacked." I've heard and read that Selena Gomez is I don't wanna say not Mexican because yes, she obviously, I'm sure, has some Mexican in her, but there's been a lot about, like, the Mexican community does not claim her. Like, they're like, "Dude, you're a Hollywood celebrity." She doesn't speak Spanish, she's never I don't know, I've never seen her repping Mexico. I've never seen Mexicans, like, coming out and, being like, "Yeah, that's our girl." Mexicans have a bunch of celebrities that they champion. Selena Gomez is not one of them. So for her to be like, "Yeah, yeah, my people, you mean what do you mean your people? Your people are fellow millionaires and billionaires in Hollywood." I feel like there was a tier. I think there's tiers. I could be wrong, but the thing with her is that even if there are tears, she's an actor. I'm pretty sure actors are like those fucking weird people that can produce tears and crying on command. Like that's part of their job. Um, yeah, the crying I did when when my mom wouldn't get me McDonald's. So yeah, she says her people are being attacked. What do you mean attacked? You mean deported? Like those are two very different things. Nobody is attacking. Dude, if I was good with, like, creating edits or, like, animations or making videos, I would love to make some kind of edit, like an animation of, like, Donald Trump in, like, a Jason Voorhees mask with a butcher knife showing up at, like, a Mexican household and, like, he rings the doorbell, and then, like, the Mexican father opens the door and, like, he raises the knife and then the video ends. Like, that's what you would think is going on. That's what you would think is going on. I do this when they have no more chalupas at Taco Bell. Yeah, I'd support her more if she was crying about Taco Bell chalupas. Yeah, no, I don't understand. My people are being attacked? Like, what do you mean attacked? No one who is attacking your people? I have not heard any stories. I mean, I'm sure there are stories of people being attacked and getting in fights like that happen. Yeah, I don't know, but it's like, what do you mean attacked? You mean deported. They're being deported. Like, semantics matter in these situations. They're being deported. Imagine trying to date an actress. Yeah, dating it dude, actors are not normal people. Obviously, I love movies. I'm a film nerd. Definitely a cinephile. I hate to use that term, but I am certainly a cinephile. But actors are not normal people. Joey Diaz. Yeah, what did he say? If you love Mexicans so much, why don't you hop on a fucking bus? Yeah, actors, they're not normal people. I'm sure a lot of them are mentally healthy, like I'm sure Brad Pitt's doing just fine. But it takes some kind of strange mental thing going on to be an actor, I think. So yeah, I'd imagine dating an actor would be kind of strange.
The children.
The children. The children. Okay, this is the part, like I said, I don't wanna do this for a political thing, but what about the children that are, like, being taken advantage of and, like, trafficked and shit? Isn't that, like, pretty undeniable? I'm pretty sure we're like, it's past like, some things they'll say, "Oh, that's, like, right-wing conspiracy theory type stuff." I mean, aren't we past that? Like, isn't it kind of like, it's real, like, outlaws and criminals are doing stuff with kids at the border. They're taking advantage of the situation. So yeah, I don't know. When she says the children, I don't really know. I also think the whole idea, that's like the big thing when people talk about deportation. Some children might be separated from their parents. But it's like this, like, yeah, that's what happens when you get in trouble with the law. If I have a child and I go out and I rob a liquor store, and I get arrested, I'm gonna be separated from my child. But nobody will cry about that. Nobody would say, "Oh, don't separate him from his child." You know, it's like, yeah, that's what happens. I don't really have much sympathy. I mean, of course, I have the right amount of sympathy, but at the same time, it's like if you choose to do something illegal and then you're separated from your child, that's on you. Yes, we can cry for the child. It's very sad that the child's been born into that situation, but we also need to we need to put the blame in the right place. It's the parents' fault. You shouldn't be doing illegal things knowing that your children might irony is big majority people taken into custody by ICE for illegal child. Yeah, there's just all kinds of things. You just can't generalize. You can't, my people are being attacked, the children. And when is Selena Gomez ever crying about bad things happening to kids, before this?
They're
Yeah, see, there's tears right there. She's got some tears. Right there. Look at that. Dude, look at that fucking face. Oh, fuck, I gotta pull the screen back up, sorry. Right there, you can see the little stream right here, the little stream right here. They're almost too perfect. That's kind of the worst part. She really is an actor. It's like 2 perfect streams of tears coming down each eye. Dude, she looks like she's got fucking pink eye. She looked like someone just farted in her face, like, a week prior, and now she's got the worst case of pink eye in both eyes. Like fucking Dread. Like, she had a scene with Dread, and Dread farted in her face, and this is the result of it. I just don't understand this trend. Why do you so you gotta look, like, her arm on this side has to be the one holding up the phone, unless she's got the phone I don't know, was she moving her arms before? Is it the phone posted? Yeah, no, it's her other arm is holding up the phone. Imagine, like, the mental state you're in, that you start crying like this and you think, "I'm gonna pull out my phone, and I'm gonna record this." Do you think she did more than 1 take? People usually do multiple takes if they're posting a story on Instagram. Did she do this 4 times? Is this the 4th time? And she's like, "Yeah, that's a good one." Did it take her 4 tries to get the single tear streams down both eyes? Maybe the first time only 1 came out of 1 eye, and she said, "No, that's not good enough, I need both." So she did it again. And then she thought, "No, I wasn't ugly enough, so let's do it again." And then she thought, let's just do one more for good measure." And then here we have this. I don't know. I think it's weird. I think it's fucking a sign of a mentally unwell person to to pull out your phone and start recording yourself crying.
I don't understand.
What do you mean you don't understand? It seems like you've had a long time to understand, like, this is what was gonna happen.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't.
That's the best part. That's the best part.
I don't know what to do. I'll try everything.
She's so sorry. She doesn't know what to do. She'll try everything she can. She's not sure what she's gonna do. Dude, let me pull this up. Selena Gomez lives in a fucking mansion that is like the size of all the houses that my mom has ever lived in put together. Like, this is, if you can see this right here, this is her fucking mansion. This is where Selena Gomez lives. So when she starts talking about there's nothing I can do, dude, this house could probably comfortably like house like 50 people. You could probably get a little more if you really wanted to. Why don't you go pick some of these motherfuckers up? Why don't you go grab some of these motherfuckers and let them come crash at your place? That's the best part. I don't know what to do. Let them come live with you. Why don't you pull an Anne Frank, get some of these dudes and let them crash in the floorboards of your house? What about that? Why doesn't Selena Gomez become the Mexican version of the family that housed Anne Frank? Selena Gomez is out here crying about, I don't know what to do. There's nothing I can do. But she could do something. She could house the next Anne Frank. Mexico actually has the same issues with the countries below them. Oh, what, like South America, I'm gonna feel stupid, that's below. Yeah. So what, like, South Americans come up to Mexico? And it matches the room. Oh, seriously, you think she's in that round room on the corner that looks like it could probably house, like, 4 people just in that single round part of the mansion. Yes, Selena Gomez really wanted to, she could sponsor hundreds of immigrants to get citizenship and then house them. Yeah, no, dude, she could easily do something. She's not going to because she's just virtue signaling. That's my biggest pet peeve today in the world is the you're talking. Yeah, Selena Gomez is a total babe. I'm not gonna lie, nowadays she's a little thicker than my usual taste. I just talked with some friends about this. She's a little thicker than my usual taste, but it's still Selena Gomez. So I would still, you know, I'd still hit her up. Selena Frank in the diary written in ballpoint pen. Yeah, Selena Gomez has a big chance to do something right now. She could be the next, she could house the next Anne Frank. I don't know who the family was that was housing Anne Frank. I don't remember that part, but she could become the next version of that family if she really wanted to. South Americans illegally migrate to Mexico, and then Mexicans want to kick them out. Comment. Yeah, the funniest part is that all these countries that we get all their immigrants, like they don't want them back. Like that's been a thing. Like Mexico keeps saying, no, we're not going to take them back. We're not going to take them back. What just happened with that whole thing in Colombia, where they tried to like strong arm America, and they're like, no, we're not taking those guys back. Like, dude, imagine being such a dirtbag that your own country doesn't want you back. And then I guess it's like inevitably going to get at least a little political, but I don't, yeah, it's just funny that the countries don't want. It's like, dude, what do you mean you don't want him back? That's the thing with celebrities. They have millions upon millions of dollars. I'm pretty. People keep saying Selena Gomez is a billionaire. I saw that her net worth is like 1.3 billion. I don't really quite believe that I mean, Taylor Swift is recently a billionaire, and Taylor Swift is probably like 5 times bigger than Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez is definitely hundreds of millions in the bank. But even with that, there's a lot she could do with it. There is easily something she could do. So that's to me, that's the funniest part. There's nothing I could do. I wish there was something I could do. Dude, yeah, go yeah, exactly. Go pay for some, buy some land in Mexico. It's in a nice area and house them there. Like I said, go the illegal route. House them at your place, you know? Yeah, or like Protomix that sponsor a bunch and get them their citizenship. She's not gonna do anything. She's just gonna cry on the internet. Yeah, I don't think she's a billionaire either. I think people are just kinda hyping up her net worth because of that video, but she's still definitely a 100 millionaire, whatever the term for that is. Um, it's virtue signaling. I can't stand the fucking virtue signaling nowadays. I can't stand the virtue signaling, and I can't stand the crying. Jimmy Kimmel being the king of that trend, people crying on camera. I don't understand why they think it makes I think they think it makes you look like you've got a big heart or something. "Oh, I've got I'm crying. I pulled out my phone to record myself crying, so that means I care." Yeah, yeah, she of all people in the world, would be able to do the most, like, realistically, she could do the most if she wanted to. Yeah, no, it's all just virtue signaling. Just virtue signaling. It's like phony activism. And then the best part is she took the video down. She took the video down, like, within 6 hours, I think, and then posted a following story that said something about, like, "Oh, I guess it's not good to feel sympathy for people." So that means on her own Instagram, that means enough of her own followers bullied her into taking the video down. Like, her own followers were like, "You look real stupid right now," and she took the video down. But then still tried to throw shade and be like, "Well, I guess I'm not allowed to feel sympathy for people." 'Cause you're not feeling sympathy for people. You're not doing anything. If you really felt sympathy for these people, you would go do something. Like Francis said, go build some housing in Mexico for them. Like Protomex said, sponsor some of these motherfuckers and help them get their citizenship. Like I say, do the illegal shit and just fucking house them in your house. Dude, find the Mexican Anne Frank. No, she won't do any of that. She won't do none of that. She's just gonna cry about her people being attacked. I love the attacked thing. That's the best part, you know? Like I said, like Donald Trump is personally running around in a fucking Michael Myers mask, like hunting motherfuckers down, stalking them in the streets. No, dude, they're being deported. And I bet it sucks, dude. Yeah, I bet it fucking sucks. I'm sure there's a lot of cases where it's like people have lived here for like fucking 10, 20 years and have just kind of flown under the radar and gotten away with shit. And now it's not happening anymore. Like now you're getting, dude, it's like when you fucking cheat on your girlfriend and she doesn't find out for like 6 months. Dude, one day she's gonna find out you're a girlfriend. She's gonna go to a party and she's gonna some like the wrong person's gonna come in and start talking to your girlfriend and start talking about how she saw you with some other girl. What are you gonna cry about getting attacked when that happens? Like, no, dude, you fucking cheated on your girlfriend. Like, that's what's gonna fucking happen. She's gonna find out. So it's yeah, the virtue signaling and the crying, the like intentionally crying on camera. Like two of my biggest pet peeves rolled up into one video. And dude, I was a big fan of Wizards of Waverly Place. So this is heartbreaking to me. This was devastating news to me to see that Selena Gomez was pretty much doing all of my pet peeves at the same time and recording herself doing it. I couldn't believe it. When I say I couldn't believe it, I mean it was the easiest thing in the world for me to believe because that seems to be what celebrities do. Can I get 5 booms for cheating on girlfriends? What is it? Boom. What do you do the arm thing? Is that what it is? Boom, 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 boom. We got Francis showing booms in the chat too. Dude, that's got to be the new thing. We got to start putting booms in the chat. Man, if you ever want to feel like shit, try to become a YouTuber, try to become a live streamer, and only have 161 subscribers while there are people in the world making millions for saying the word boom and putting their arm up like this. Maybe I should start crying. What would you guys do if you came on the stream one day? Like, you got through the 2 songs that I played, then the intro runs, and then I pop up on screen and I'm crying? God, how fucking hilarious would that be? Like, everybody that comes into my chat would start calling me names immediately. I mean, that's inevitably what happened to Selena Gomez. People started calling her names, and that's why she took the video down. So, rightfully so, rightfully so. Anybody who intentionally cries on camera and posts it, when you post an Instagram story, because you record it and then it plays it back on a loop. So she probably sat there. She definitely watched it at least once. Is the dooms a typo, or are you telling me 5 dooms if I start crying? The Costco guy, dad exploits his family for monetary gain. It's weird. I don't know much about them. I really don't care. Does he exploit them, or I always the little bit I thought it was just like a natural, like this family just started doing stuff at Costco and they hit it off. Um, isn't that kid the Rizzler like associated with them, and he's not actually the guy's kid? He's like the kid's friend. I don't know anything. That's one of those things that I just do not care about. Like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, I didn't watch a single second of that trial. I didn't care about it at all. Not to get why not all excited, but like the OJ Simpson stuff, I really don't care about too much. And the Costco guys, I do not care about them at all. There's just some topics that come up. The whole Diddy situation, I don't care. I didn't look into it. The Costco guy is definitely one of them that I did not care about. I just know that there's a guy who's the dad, and there's the kid, and they eat cookies from Costco, and then there's the Rizzler. Yeah, I don't fucking know. But like I said, if you ever want to feel like shit about your life, just remember that those guys are millionaires because they said the word boom and put their arm out in a funny position and ate cookies from Costco, which I've done plenty of times in my life. Where's my recognition? What am I doing wrong? I mean, aside from not crying on stream. That's it. Next week I'm crying on stream. That's what I'm gonna do. I have I have Polaroids of my ex-girlfriend right here in my desk on my or yeah, in the drawer in my desk. I'll get real into those Polaroids and I'll start crying on stream. I don't even know how to cry like on command. I don't think normal people do know how to cry on command. I think that's definitely an actor thing. But yeah, I don't know how to, like pull that out of you to use like actor language. I don't need to care about OJ. He's in heaven right now chilling. Did I know there's that new Netflix is doing a new OJ thing. Dirty White Boy and I talked about that, I think, last week. The true crime has been boring for a long time. Like, we're getting another OJ doc. Like, what is this new OJ documentary gonna teach us? What is there to learn about OJ that we don't already know? What is it possibly gonna tell us that we don't already know? Maybe Selena Gomez can cry about the OJ documentary too. Maybe she can apologize for the glove not fitting. The glove totally fit, by the way. Let's just be real about that. The glove totally fit. You could see it. He, like, just intentionally didn't pull it down all the way. But whatever. I don't wanna get off on a side tangent about the OJ thing. Um, yeah, Selena Gomez. It's a bummer to watch your heroes, uh, do cringe shit like that. Dude, I was big into Wizards of Waverly Place. I think I had some episodes of that on my old iPod. I had an iPod, when they made the bigger ones with the screens that you could watch, like, stuff on. I had some episodes of Chowder. I had the Merry Kinishmas episode of Chowder, actually. And then I had some Hannah Montana episodes, and I had some Wizards of Waverly Place. I might not have had Wizards on the iPod, but I know I had Hannah Montana. But Wizards of Waverly Place was a good show. That was a really good show. And I always had a bigger crush on Selena Gomez than Miley Cyrus. But nowadays, Miley Cyrus is, she's definitely cried on camera, but not about her people being attacked. Wonder who Miley Cyrus's people are. Oh, that's what I should have done. I should have put the Billy Ray Cyrus thing in the title and talked about that. I can get to that a little bit later, though. I'm sure everyone's seen that. What I don't know what's up with Billy Ray Cyrus looking like Rob Zombie. Um, I think the implication is that he's like a fucking alcoholic now. You know, he had that performance at the Trump inauguration, and it was terrible. And then Trace Cyrus started posting about how his dad. What is French Montana? Trace Cyrus put out some big Instagram post about his dad. How his dad's not talking to the family and his dad's having issues. And then Trace started talking about how he's been clean from alcohol for like a year and a half. So yeah, I think the implication is that Billy Ray Cyrus is an alcoholic. There's a video right here that says Billy Ray Cyrus breaks silence on family rift after Trace Cyrus voice, but I don't want to pull that up. I should have prepared for this stuff before. I didn't think I was going to talk about the Billy Ray Cyrus thing. I only want to point out that he looks like Rob Zombie now. I'm jealous. He looks really cool. Can I get 5 booms for Billy Ray Cyrus's alcoholism? Dude, I'm trying to find, like, just the clip of the moment. I think I found, like, the whole performance, but I can't I don't wanna scroll through a 12-minute video right here. Right now, I am embarrassingly sitting through YouTube ads because I don't pay for YouTube Premium. I don't really know why this video is just, like, clips edited together. Whatever, I don't care about the audio, but yeah, dude, he looks cool. I'm down with it, like, I wish I looked like that. I wish I had that fucking hat is cool. His hair is long. It's cooler, you know? My hair is, like, shitty and dry now because I'm old, but Billy Ray Cyrus still has cool hair. I wonder how he keeps that up, especially with the drinking. Drinking really dries you out, apparently. Yeah, dude, he looks like the fucking man. Dude, I don't understand what's up with this, everyone feels bad for the guy. He's, like, going through a bad phase. I think he's in his cool phase. That's what I would say. Dude, that's what I would say. We should not be mourning the troubles of Billy Ray Cyrus. We should be happy for him, dude. Look at him, dude. He looks fucking cool. He's got the beanie on under the cowboy hat, dude.
They had technical difficulties too. Fabulous. Carrie Underwood, you were amazing today.
Probably banged out Carrie Underwood after the show. Look at this fucking guy, dude. That's literally what I want to look like. Like when I get dressed in the morning, which I barely ever do anymore, honestly. This is what I aspire to look like. Not very successful at it, but all right. Here's our 5 booms for Billy Ray Cyrus's alcoholism. Yeah, dude. Infinite booms for how cool he fucking looks. What's up with that? French Montana is a rapper? Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap was always the goofiest, one of the goofiest names. These dudes all give themselves the goofiest names nowadays. The JBL speaker. Dude, I need a JBL speaker. I haven't had one of those. Like the big pill-shaped JBL speakers. His parents most hate him. Billy Ray Cyrus's parents? Or Fetty Wap's parents? Yeah, prime alcoholic. Yeah, his voice is totally shot. That was the main takeaway from the video was that his voice is just fucking trashed. And then he was trying to sing, there's that it was like a viral clip it went around. It was him trying to sing that Old Town Road song, which is one of the worst songs ever, by the way. Like, actually, probably in, like, the top 10 worst songs of all time was that Old Town Road song. But his voice, even when he sang, it sounded like that dried out voice he was talking with. That's why I sound after pulling trig and throwing him 4 times. Yeah. No, he looks fucking cool, though. I don't care how he sounds, dude. If someone gets on stage and looks that cool, I don't care what they sound like anymore. That's the whole strategy for me. But alright, I'm getting sidetracked. Alright, the Detroit fat rapper that is suing Lyft. That might be the most American sentence anyone has ever said in 2025. Once again, full disclaimer, I don't fucking know who these people are that are tweeting this shit. This guy in particular, I'm pretty sure this is like a fucking conspiracy theorist. But he was posting about it. So, it sounds like Mariah Carey. Does Mariah Carey have a voice like that? Not sure if she sounds like that because of being a throat goat. I would hope Mariah Carey is hot. I've always thought Mariah Carey is, uh I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Mariah Carey's hot as fuck. That's the main thing I'm getting at. So if she talk and also girls with deep raspy voices are also really hot. So, if that's how Mariah Carey sounds when she talks, I haven't heard her talk in years. I don't watch interviews of her, but if that's what she sounds like, then I'm even way more into it. In high school, I dated a girl, who had like a really like low raspy voice, and we all thought it was like the coolest thing. Yeah, he should switch genres. He should start doing rock and roll. He should start, I mean, he should literally just do like rip off Rob Zombie's Hellbilly Deluxe. Even the name is perfect for Billy Ray Cyrus. Hellbilly, dude. He really needs to lean into the Rob Zombie thing. Quit that Old Town Road bullshit. Start doing like industrial rock and roll. Okay, this is the clip I'm talking about, though. I know everybody knows. Everyone's seen this shit. This fucking fat rapper sitting in the back of a car. Like, this is what music videos are nowadays. It's just somebody lip syncing to the. I mean, I know that's what they're. God, look at that fucking dog, too. This is terrible. But yeah, this video went around. I think it was like a couple years ago. She literally, I think she's like parked at a fucking gas station. And yeah, she's shooting a music video. It literally looks like the female Dave Blunt's, except I won't disrespect Dave Blunt's like that because Dave Blunt's is the man. But so this is the girl. This is the girl who is the subject of this topic. I have a lot of different tweets saved from different people. Of course, the tweet I ended up using is from End Wokeness. Again, full disclosure, I hate the term woke. There's certainly a variety of or a type of person you could use the word to describe it, but nowadays, woke has basically just been used as like a word that just like anything I don't like is woke or anything, it's so I don't know. I would never name a Twitter account End Wokeness, but they posted like the most full video of what's going on with this rapper. She apparently went to take a Lyft, and the Lyft driver showed up and saw the size of her and said, "Nope, you are not getting in my car."
Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
Dank DeMoss. Man, where the fuck do these people come up with their names?
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about.
Look at those eyelashes, dude. She put the eyelashes on for a Fox News interview. She woke up in the morning and said, "I'm going to be on Fox News. I got to bust out the fucking eyelashes."
His tires, you know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't fit.
I like how the guy switched it up. He started off with, "You're not going to fit in my car." Then he moved to, "My tires can't handle you."
In your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
No, I don't never have to order an Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough.
I get the money and flip it and make some food.
Dank DeMoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like a Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal, and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon.
That attorney is exactly what I would imagine. If you told me the story and didn't show me the video, this is the guy that I would imagine is going to represent her.
And say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have.
And this is the guy that I would also assume is the guy that's going to turn it into a racist thing. This whole story is awesome. This is peak American culture, 2025.
Christians in my car or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed since she posted the encounter on social.
All right, that's the deal. But okay, so for real, yeah, is Uber XL, isn't that like if you have a party of people? Like if it was me and like 10 drunk girls, we'd get an Uber XL or like 5 drunk girls. She's like, I've never had to Uber XL. She got the right scumbag to represent her, not the black people take. Yeah, no, that guy's gonna make her some money, unfortunately. She's gonna get paid out. Which honestly probably tells you that her rap career is not going so well. Because if her rap career was going well, she wouldn't need the money. She would just put the place on blast. She'd put the guy on blast, the driver. It's funny that she's suing Lyft. Like, what did Lyft have to do with it? I mean, I know she can't. It's because she can't just sue that one guy because, you know, she's not going to get any money out of suing a Lyft driver. Yeah, woke is basically just anything. Anything that a right winger doesn't like nowadays is woke. Dude, I'm old enough. Remember the original meaning of woke meant like a conspiracy theorist. Like if you were if you didn't believe the official 9/11 story, you were woke. And then one day it just kind of turned into left-wing people are woke. And it sucks because there's a lot of times when I'm trying to describe like a left-winger where the woke term would work, but I don't like using the term. I use it if I have to, I guess. The same thing with like the word grunge. I don't use the word grunge. That's not a genre to me. I just call it alternative rock. Sometimes I get more specific and say, you know, like the Seattle sound alternative rock. But sometimes just to get my point across to people that don't know what I'm talking about, I have to use the word grunge. So that's really the only time I'd use the word woke is if I was talking to someone that, you know, couldn't figure out what I'm talking about any other way. You know, if you have more than 3 people, Uber XL, yeah, she is definitely the size of 3 people. So really the question is though, is cars could obviously hold her weight, right? Like I guess there is an argument realistically because I don't think cars can hold a lot of people and pretty heavy people. Like I don't know. The guy just didn't like fat people is like what I got out of it, which is hilarious. I don't like fat people either. Everyone should dislike fat people. We should all dislike fat people as motivation for them to get healthier. That's the point of it. She should be embarrassed to the point of going to the gym. That's what would happen in, like, a normal world. Like, normally, if that situation happened, she would go home and cry and be embarrassed, and then, like, the next day, she would be at the gym. She would say, Never again. Never again will I be humiliated like that. I'm never gonna feel this way again. I'm gonna go to the gym." But instead, what she's doing is she's suing fucking Lyft, and she's probably gonna win money. They're probably just gonna pay her a settlement, and she's probably gonna spend all that money on food, and she's gonna produce more shitty rap music videos of her sitting in a car. Actually, it's funny, that rap music video that she was shooting, she was literally sitting in a car. So, yeah, we do know that, obviously cars can support her weight. Major kudos to the Lyft driver, though. I really wish I knew who that guy was. I would like to talk to him. I wish I was, popular enough that I could find him and bring him on the channel for an interview. I would like to pick his brain and congratulate him for shaming black people. I can't believe I just said shaming black people. I meant fat people. Shaming fat people. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not famous, because that would be the clip that gets pulled out. That would be the clip that gets pulled out if I was famous at this point. But luckily, I can still afford to make mistakes like that. I would congratulate that guy for shaming fat people. If I had the following, I could send my followers out on a mission to find this guy, and then I could talk to him. Yeah, I'd definitely bring the driver on. No, I'll let it go. Dirty White Boy's calling my phone right now. I was gonna answer it, but I don't wanna take the headphones off, and I'll text him back, though. Theo Von would approve. Theo Von would approve of shaming fat people or shaming black people? That's the question. Or Theo Von would approve of having a regular person as a guest on a stream. I don't know. It could be either of the 3. Theo Von, I like Theo Von. Already clipped and posted, Protomax. He's canceled already. Dude, I'll clip it myself, honestly. I'll clip it myself. Both he would approve. Oh, fucking Theo Von. Dude, there's definitely a conspiracy theory. There's definitely a conspiracy theory that Theo Von is being pushed onto people. Like I said, I still wake up, dude. I've got something on my TV right now. Before the stream is over, Theo Von will be on my TV. I bet you money. Let me text this guy back. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna message Dank DeMoss. I'm gonna see if she'll come on. That's what I'll do. I've still had no luck getting guests. I still need to get lucky with a guest. I think I did message someone else. I messaged somebody who wrote this book. I thought it was a good idea. He's not gonna see the message because I had to message him on Facebook, and he never goes on Facebook. The guy that wrote this Claudia Jennings biography, he has only written this book and, like, one other book. He's not any kind of world famous author. He's a chef apparently for a living. He's just a chef. I think he's like an executive chef at a restaurant. And I found his Facebook. And obviously, since I'm doing a video on a Claudia Jennings movie, and I'm just generally obsessed with Claudia Jennings, I thought it'd be cool to bring him on and talk to him. But he's not even read the Facebook. His last post on Facebook was 2019, and he has not opened up my message. So I'm assuming he's just not on Facebook. He has a LinkedIn, which I don't have a LinkedIn. So I have no way of getting a hold of this guy. But I would like to. I feel like that'd be the best chance because, like I said, he's not famous. In his book, he talks about how there seems to be there is a lack of Claudia Jennings content, like, just in the world. Like, not a lot of people are into her anymore. Not enough people talk about her. So I think he would have been down to come on an obscure YouTube channel and talk about Claudia Jennings. But other than that, yeah, I've still had no luck with guests. There's still a couple people I might message, but I doubt they'll even honestly open them. But, I would like to have Dank Damas on the channel, that's for sure. The best part is I could message her, and if she says no, I could just tell her that she's fat, and she has no right to say no to me. Like, "What do you mean? You're not good enough? Sorry, I'm not good enough? I'm not good enough for your fat ass? Shooting fat music videos on the back of a car, suing Lyft, and you won't come on my fucking obscure YouTube channel? What's up, dirty white boy?" Yeah, I just got your call. I sat here, I debated answering the phone, on stream, but, I didn't wanna take the headphones off, and it takes, like, 30 seconds. 30 seconds to message someone? Is that what you're saying? Like, it takes me 30 seconds to just fucking message people? I haven't not messaged people because it takes time or whatever. I just, interviewed Dr. Fox, me, some of his fans of Crossover. I've thought about that. I don't know what I would, you know? I just would be like, "Yeah," I think it would just turn into like, "Yeah, I haven't seen you in, like, however many years, like, how's your mom? How's your mom?" We just end up talking. Yeah, I was watching his stream. I was kinda not surprised, but his stream really is just him talking to chat. I mean, he obviously has enough chatters on Twitch that he can do streams like that. For some reason, I imagined he would do streams that are, like, centered around something or you talk about certain topics. But, yeah, no, he literally just gets on and talks chat just starts talking, and he talks with them. So, yeah, it was cool. I've seen some of his old, like, streams. They're not old, but, Twitch keeps, like, the last however many that you've done. And I was gonna get in chat because he mentioned my name because he got a notification that I followed him, and he said, "Oh, I think I know who that is. I think that's my cousin." And then, actually, it was funny later on in chat, he was talking about somebody named Becker, and then on stream, he was saying, "I don't know if my cousin's still in chat, but if he is, he used to be called Beckett." And he said something, he was like, "Yeah, if you guys remember back when, like metalcore and scene kid music and everybody had fake names, my cousin was in one of those bands, and everybody called him Beckett." And he was saying he always confused Beckett with Becker because I guess he knows somebody named Becker. But yeah, it'd be cool to have him on. I feel like I don't know. I don't wanna say I feel like it'd be a cop out just because it's my cousin. I don't like making people feel like they have to or like I told you I was gonna ask my buddy Dakota, who's been doing comedy now, and even that was weird. He pretty much told me no. Uh, I messaged him and I said, "Yeah, you could come, 'cause he's been doing a lot of stand-up comedy." It's like, "Oh, that'd be cool. I could think of some questions to ask people that do stand-up comedy." And he basically said, "Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm just busy right now. I can definitely let you know when I'm not busy." Which is basically no. Let's be honest. No hard feelings. 'Cause it's not like he's gonna be sitting around one day and go, "Oh, I'm free. I'm gonna message him back and see." Yeah, I figure if I get in chat, maybe some people from Twitch will subscribe to the Twitch. But, yeah, fucking A. It's pretty cool. I've killed an hour talking about Selena Gomez crying and, fat girls suing Lyft. Yeah, it does. It feels weird to ask someone because you feel like they might feel obligated to say yes, even if they don't want to. And I also don't want them to feel bad if they don't want to. Like, if you don't want to, that's fine. The only other story I had planned, I don't know who is still around aside from, Protomax, but it was honestly, like, one of the coolest stories, except for the guy's name was fucking weird. Did you see that Nautica guy, that Nautica Malone guy? I guess, he got real hyped up going to one of those, they have those coffee places where everybody wears their underwear. Or it's a bunch of girls. I think it's like a bikini coffee coffee, whatever, like not Starbucks, but you know what I'm saying, some kind of coffee thing. And all the girls just sit around, and all the girls that work there wear bikinis and shit. Some dude with the weirdest name I've ever heard, Nautica Malone. I don't know who names their kid Nautica. But he rolls up in the drive-through, and he has no pants on. He's masturbating. He rolls up in the drive-through at this coffee place, this coffee shop, where the girls wear bikinis, and this guy has no pants on. Luckily, in the clip, you can't see his wiener, so I can pull it up. But of course, this one was posted on No Jumper's Twitter. I fucking hate No Jumper. I fucking hate Adam22. That dude's a goofball. Yes, this guy rolls through, no pants on. He's jacking it. I don't know what he expected to happen. The manager came out and recorded it.
Hi, how are you? Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Call 911.
What did you think was going to happen? He makes this face when she says, "Sir, you need to leave." Like, he looks like he's mad or, like, concerned, like, "How could you say that to me?" Like, what do you think is gonna happen? I also like how the manager, you can clearly see her reflection. She is not in her underwear. She is fully clothed. I would imagine for the sake of solidarity and, feeling like part of a team, I would want my manager to also be in her underwear if I was a girl who was working in one of these coffee shops. But yeah, so this guy, Nautica Malone, he rolls through.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Call 911.
Also funny that he stopped because there's a car. Like, he didn't get to speed off like he clearly wanted to. So the story goes on. He takes himself out. I think that's the best way I can word it on YouTube. He is so humiliated by this that he takes himself out. He is no longer living. I guess the saddest part of the story is that he has a wife and child or children. He's like, I'm married. This is a family guy who is like doing this shit. And he was expecting her to get turned on. That's kind of what it seems like. Like, he really was thinking something might happen. Like, he was genuinely surprised when she said, "You can't do that. You need to fucking leave." But yeah, so he's not alive anymore. He was so embarrassed by this that he checked out, and he has a following now. There are people, they are calling him a gooner, and like the family is going at the family. So the family of this guy is blaming the coffee shop. They're saying that the coffee shop humiliated him, and that's why he's no longer alive. Which is honestly, like, talk about, I don't know, I fucking hate the term like victim mentality, but dude, how are you blaming the coffee shop for this? Proof that married people aren't happy. Oh my God, yeah. But it's like, dude, a bikini coffee shop? Go to a strip club. Like what? What are you doing driving through a coffee shop with no pants on? Go to a strip club. Go pay for a hooker. Go down to Fake Street in Los Angeles. Like, what are you doing in a coffee shop? So this is one example of a guy. I can't tell if this guy's trolling or not.
Hi there. How's it going?
Good. Do you have a water cup?
Good. You do have to purchase something.
I can't get a water cup.
We don't allow.
This guy does have shorts on, by the way. People are commenting. It looks like he has no pants, but look how short his shorts are.
Filming. Yeah. Were you here last night?
No. What's that?
Yeah. Go ahead and turn off.
I can't goon. I can't goon. You killed that man. 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 R.I.P. Nautica. You killed that man. You evil.
So that's been like a thing. That's been a thing. People are blaming the coffee shop. Gotta wear pants at the strip club too. Yeah, but you're more likely to get into a situation where you don't have to wear pants. You know what I mean? like, things happen in lap dances. There are strip clubs, I know this from experience. You know, you get a lap dance, you get a private booth. You know, then at least there you can test your luck, you can play your cards. Maybe the stripper likes you enough, you know? Some guys will offer them more money to come out to the car out in the parking lot. That's a thing that happens. You know, you have more chances of things happening where your pants get to come off than you do at a coffee shop drive-through. That's why I say strip club, because at least then, you know, you can push a little bit more. Yeah, it is total cope. It's total cope. They just don't want to admit that their husband and father was a fucking retard. Like, that's honestly what's going on. They just don't want to admit that he was a fucking creep. You know? If I did that, I'm pretty sure my whole family would be like, "Oh, yeah, fuck him." And then there's this. There's one more video of people that are coping by blaming the coffee shop. Also posted on No Jumper. God, I fucking hate No Jumper. See, I can't tell if these people are trolling because they're calling him a goon lord. Like, that last guy was saying, "I can't goon." Like, that's their thing. They're calling him a gooner and a, you know, a goon lord. But here is a whole group of people. I think that's the same guy right here.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be served, on earth as it is in circumstance. Deliver us from the goodness side.
See, like, they're trolling, right?
Amen.
Amen. When I say his name, you say Nautica. Say his name. Nautica. Say his name. Nautica. Say his name. Nautica.
Yeah, like, they gotta be trolling. You can't drive a car in the strip club. No, but what is the car? I think, like, what's the car? You know, you only need the car if you need to make a quick getaway. But if you're playing your cards right in a strip club, you don't need a quick getaway. You know, like, he went through the drive-through because he knew that if he got caught up, you know, he could drive out of there real quick. I don't know. The whole thing is super goofy. It just, yeah, imagine being a kid and, like, that's how your dad dies. He gets caught in a coffee shop drive-through with no pants on, not even his pants down. Well, I guess they could have been down around his ankles. I assume there was just none to begin with. And then he's, like, so embarrassed about it that he, you know, takes himself out. Dude. Yeah, I think those kids have to be trolling about him gooning. So I guess speaking of goons and Goonlord, I have one more Lily Phillips thing. You know, that girl's been my favorite. Apparently she's trying to say she can't do the 1,000-guy gangbang because US Customs and Border Patrol is, like, telling her she can't? Let me pull this up because this seems weird to me too. I think she's saying, like, she went to fly into Florida, and Florida was like, "No, we know who you are. We're not gonna let you bang out 1,000 dudes," which I've never heard of, like, Border Patrol being like, it's illegal to come to our country to bang 1,000 dudes. I don't know. I didn't watch the full video, so I'm gonna make you guys watch it.
Well, I was meant to do it here, and then so we've had to kind of postpone that because obviously I got stopped at the border, and they were like, "You're here to 1,000 guys." I was like, "Yes," and they were like, "Right, you can't be doing that here."
I don't believe that. That's not true. That's not what? That's not illegal. I think she's just backing out. I think this is her way of backing out. She doesn't want to do it now. Either A, because she did the 100-guy gangbang and cried about it and had a mental breakdown and now realizes, holy shit, I can't do 1,000 guys. Or B, because that other girl, Bonnie Blue, claims that she already did it. So now there's kind of no point to do it.
I got stopped at the border, and they were basically like, you know, you can't be 1,000 guys here, because I guess it's technically classed as work, like, but it's funny really. Like, they stopped me at the border, and that's what they said, and so I said, okay, I won't do it here. I think it's probably because I use my real name is the same as my stage name, and that's probably how they figured that out. Like they must have rather just like seen, because they were like, "Oh, you've been going viral in the media lately, and we know you're here to 1,000 guys." So I was like, "Yeah," and they were like, "Yeah, you're not doing that here." Because I'm a sex worker, like they just don't like it.
Yeah, she's lying. She's lying. She's just backing out of doing it. I like how porn stars use the term stage name. Like, what is the stage? Your fucking pussy? What do you mean stage name? Like, that's a stripper term because strippers actually get on a stage and do something. What are you talking about a fucking stage name? If you ever listen to porn stars talk, they all have all kinds of coping mechanisms, like stage name, right? You're not on a stage. There's no stage. You're getting banged out by 1,000 dudes. And then whenever they talk about doing their job, when they talk about fucking the dudes on camera, they always call it like shoots, which I mean it is a shoot. You're doing like it's like a video shoot, but call it what it is. Like you're banging a dude. Uh, they always I can't remember the term I always hear them use, but yeah, I was going to a shoot, which makes it sound like you're going to like a photo shoot, like you're a model and someone's gonna take pictures of you. Like, no, you're going to a shoot where 6 black dudes are gonna, bang your face on camera in a shadowy motel room or an Airbnb. It's always an Airbnb. You ever notice that porn stars always get Airbnbs for their scenes? Like, you guys don't have houses? She's lying her ass off. States don't even have borders like that. Be going cross country costumes, officer conversations. Yeah, no, she's lied. She's just backing out and she doesn't want to admit it. She's coming to the United States from another. She's in England. She lives in England, so she would be dealing with some kind of customs or whatever. Because yeah, she's from England. She lives in Europe, but it doesn't. It's not illegal. Like what she's doing is not illegal. People might not like it, but it's porn is very legal here. It's illegal to create porn. In Florida, too, of all places, Miami. Miami is like one of the biggest porn places in the country. So there's no way that they were like, no, we're not going to let you come here and bang out 1,000 dudes. No, she's just backing out, which is fine, but just be honest about it. Because we all saw that video where she only did 100 guys, and she had a mental breakdown. She was crying about it, and so now I think she realized, oh fuck, 1,000 guys is that just 100 times more. Or no, 10 times more. I can't do math. It's 10 times. Yeah, 100 times 10 is 1,000. Yeah, I feel stupid. Yeah, she's totally just backing out. Definitely just backing out. But yeah, they always have this like way of talking. This all sounds like cope to me. Like they don't want to. And it goes back to that like that Lana Rhodes thing, where Lana Rhodes is like, oh, I don't like that people can watch videos and see those things being done to me. It's like, what do you mean being done to you? You mean the things that you're doing? Wasn't she crying after 100? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She after the 100, she panicked and she realized she can't actually do it. And then, like I said, that other girl, Bonnie Blue is her name. Remember, she came out of nowhere and said she did it. She banged out 1,057 guys in only 12 hours. And that was the whole thing with Lily Phillips, she wanted to do it because it was going to be some kind of world record. And now that someone else already did it, there's no point for her to do it. So yeah, she's just backing out. She's definitely just backing out. There's no way that like cops in Florida. First of all, there's no way they recognized her. By the way, she's not a fucking celebrity. You're not getting stopped by TSA in an airport in Florida or whatever the fuck she's trying to say it was, border patrol or cops or whatever. There's no way those guys recognize you and tell you that you can't come in because you're going to bang out 1,000 dudes. So she's totally backing out. But at least she wasn't ugly crying like Selena Gomez. There's that saving grace. Her cry was a little bit more graceful, I guess. She was trying to not cry. That's the difference between crying and ugly crying, right? Like, usually regular crying, you're usually trying not to cry. That's kind of part of it, or you're trying to cover it up or make it look not so obvious. But ugly crying is when you're just full on. You're just leaning into it. You've accepted it. I'm crying, and I'm gonna get this out. To me, that's the difference. That's the main difference. And Selena Gomez was definitely doing the ugly cry, which is fine. Everyone does that sometimes, but usually, like when your mom dies, or your girlfriend cheats on you, or you know, you gamble all your money away and you lose the house. Not, not when presidents make like political decisions. And not on camera. That's the main thing. Not with a phone held up like this in front of your face. That's the worst part of it. So, as of right now, Lily Phillips at least has more cool points than Selena Gomez. That is the most unfortunate part about this all. Dude, I have a lot of good songs to use for these intros. The next few streams, I'm only going to do them on Tuesdays because on Wednesday and Thursday, I have someone to talk to, So, like, on tomorrow, when it's me and Dirty White Boy, as soon as we're live, we start talking to each other. The main reason for the 2 songs and an intro, like I said, is to wait for someone. I was gonna say people in chat, but usually I'm lucky if there's 2. But yeah, it's to wait for someone to show up so I have someone to talk to right away. As opposed to I get on and I just have to kinda artificially get the ball rolling. And plus, even if no one does show up, the songs give me something to talk about right away. I get on, I say what the song was, who it's by. And plus, I just like music. I've always wanted to play music on the stream, and now I finally get to. Um, I have a lot of songs that I've never listened to is the thing. Like, I got a couple albums and EPs from bands that I knew. Let's see. I have, oh, yeah, this is gonna be awesome. I have, the 2011 EP by Us Versus London. I know that's a name that Dirty White Boy should recognize. It's like an EP that I don't wanna say went under the radar, but, like, we all knew Arrogant Elephants and, Robotic Orgasmic. I should message Steven and see if he'll send me those songs too, because I don't have those songs. But this was kinda like a heavier EP they did in 2011. I do have Even in Pitch Black by Water for Free. Very old Dr. Foxmeat band, one of the best songs ever. That's a good one I'll have to put on. Everybody Hates a Fake by Jordan Blake, rest in peace. That's a classic, very under the radar, not a lot of people know that one. Indian Takers EP, that was a band. I think I don't know, we might have played with them in Stockton, or they were just from the area and we knew of them. I can't remember. They've got one good song on that EP that I really like. I'll have to listen to the rest of it, though. I do have City of Thieves by June Breaks Bright. That'll be a fun one to play. I got 2 tracks by Place Called Home. That was a band from Stockton that we played a couple shows with. Those guys were really cool. The 2 tracks I have are tracks that Steven recorded for them, too, in the garage. There's more stuff from them I could download and play, but right now I just have the 2 tracks. Ruptures, of course, I played them in the intro for this stream. I need to download their best song is a song called Lady Dream. It's actually on SoundCloud. It's kinda long, though. I think it's between, like, 4 and 5 minutes, so I didn't wanna start this off with a whole 5-minute song the first time I'm doing it. Southtown Lanes, a band from Oregon that I think we played with one time. Of course, Spider Friends. I got a lot of Spider Friends. Trailview, that was some pop punk band that we played in the Bay Area with. In California back in, like, 2012, 2013, 2014, California, Northern California anyways, was divided. You had the Central Valley. The Central Valley was very, like, noisy. There was a lot of, like, hardcore bands that were, they had screaming, and it was, like, loud and kinda punk and kinda noise-ish. And then the Bay Area, like San Francisco, Martinez, Walnut Creek, that was like pop punk. That was like kids that were still living with their parents and they were playing pop punk music. And we used to play both. In the Bay Area, we were like we were always the party band. In the Bay Area, though, like we scared parents. Like I remember we played a house show one time and the parents were there. We didn't know that like the kids' parents were there. And we showed up with like a case of beer. Uh, just fucking going hard. And like these parents saw us and they looked terrified at like what their kid was doing at this house show or who this kid was inviting to the house show. But then in the Central Valley, we were playing house shows in like houses that were up for foreclosure, that had been taken over by the bank or whatever all that term is. So yeah, we played both sides. We played more in Central Valley. That was more our thing. But in Central Valley, we were the pop band. We were like we were still the party band, but because all those bands were like they all screamed and they were all kind of punk rock and they were all noisy. We were kind of like the pretty boy pop band. But they loved us, and I think they liked us because of that. We were like the only band that sang. Everyone else had screamers and was playing heavy stuff, and then we would play, and we had these like pop songs, and all the girls liked us. So that was it was fun to play there. We were definitely that was more our speed was at least the type of people. So we fit in a lot better there. And then I will do intros with Champagne Girls and Ghost Stories. I just didn't wanna overdo it right away, just because the intro is already Champagne Girls, so I didn't wanna go from a Champagne Girls song to a Champagne Girls intro, but eventually I will have to. And like I said, I'll end up repeating songs, like, I'll run out of songs sooner or later, and I'll just do different combinations of 2 songs. I wanna do 2 songs for every intro, so every intro I'll hit, and there will be 2 songs right away. And as far as stream topics, that might be it. And that's definitely all I had planned. I even got to sneak in the Billy Ray Cyrus thing in there. I gotta add some more in the description of the video, though. Alright, cool. Oh, dude, I can't believe, YouTube really age restricted one of my live streams to 18 plus. That was the most ridiculous thing. I appealed it. They're still reviewing it. Yeah, they restricted it for it said nudity or overly sexual content, which I know I did talk about how I want to interview an OnlyFans girl. And I had a lengthy conversation with that with Drunk in Japan. But I talk about that stuff all the time. I was almost worried that it was my poster in the back. I almost thought maybe the AI or something thought that the poster behind me actually showed something. But that poster's in all my streams. That's what I said in the appeal. I was like, dude, all my streams are the exact same. I bet there's literally no nudity. I talk about the same things all the time. So yeah, that was like fucking ridiculous. It was the one where I talked about the Elon Musk salute. And then, I think we did talk about Riley Reid. Wonder if that was it. Maybe even just saying her name or something, flag something. No, but it happened like a week after I uploaded the video. Not a whole week, but like 3 or 4 days after I put this. So like the video had been up for 3 or 4 days, and then all of a sudden they 18 plus it. Yeah, YouTube's guidelines are, I think, intentionally, I don't think arbitrary is the right word, but they're, like, intentionally vague. So what they sent me, it had a timestamp too. The timestamp was literally for 1 minute and 25 seconds into the stream. So I clicked on it, and it's literally me saying, like, "Oh, we're on. I got nothing to talk about." Like, it was the intro of the video. And then it literally says, "There may be other content in this video, though." So they send you a timestamp to give you an example of where the violation of guidelines is occurring, and then just flat out say, "It might not be at that timestamp, though. It might be somewhere else in the video." Okay, well, then what am I supposed to do? Like, they won't tell you how to, what do I need to edit out? Like, what do I need to fix? Can you tell me what I did wrong so that I don't do it next time? They don't say shit. And I think they do that on purpose. It's kinda like their weapon. Not that am like a famous YouTuber at all. I think that's something they reserve for, the popular YouTubers, especially the political guys that always get in trouble with this shit. But it's a thing that affects everybody that's on YouTube. Like, dude, I didn't realize how much YouTube sucks. Like, I've gotten something happens in, like, every single video I've ever done. Whether it's a copyright claim for showing 5 seconds of a wrestling match, or whether it's you know, partially blocked in this part of the country for showing 5 seconds of a movie trailer, or, now I'm getting 18 plus age restrictions on videos because I talked about OnlyFans girls or something that, like I said, they can't tell me what it was that I did. They can't even give me the timestamp, but they're just letting you know that you did something wrong. Okay, well, I would like to fix it, but no, they don't say shit. I was talking about, I need to look, my streaming service that I use, Restream, it offers me cross-platform streaming. So, I'm live on YouTube and Twitch. Well, I need to look. I don't know if my plan covers a third platform. I think it does. I'm not sure though, but if it does, I've been thinking about making a Rumble. It sounds fucking cheesy. And I hate that Rumble is basically, people look at it as like the conservative video platform. But it's not. It's just like YouTube that's just way less, um, like, censored and, like, monitored, I think. Like, I don't think Rumble would ever kick me off for anything that I say. And plus, I feel like it'd be cool to get on there because there's not too many people on there. It's kinda like being on Twitch. You have it's a smaller pond. You might get in with a smaller pond. And I talk so much shit about Democrats and left-wingers that I might be able to pick up some of those fucking conservative nerds over on Rumble. That's what as soon as I end the stream, which I'm gonna get off in a few, as soon as I end this, I'll go look at that actually. I'll go see if I could do 3 platforms. And then I would be on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble at the same time. I would almost say if I had to pick, I would make a Rumble and do it over Twitch, but I don't wanna get rid of the Twitch. I should learn how to start taking care of the Twitch. I don't know how to, like, I don't even know how to make my homepage, my profile on Twitch look cool. It's pretty simple and basic. For some reason, the Twitch website kinda confuses me. But Twitch seems like if you can make it on Twitch, you can make money. Like, I would obviously like to make it on YouTube just because being a YouTube person is damn near like being a celebrity nowadays, but it seems like to make money, you can get a lot less people on Twitch and make decent money doing it. So I wouldn't wanna get rid of Twitch. I am pretty sure I can do 3 platforms. Oh, no, I can only do 2 at once. Oh, man, that ruins everything. Oh, wait, no. It says with a free account, you can stream to 2 of your favorite platforms at the same time. If you want to go live on more than 2, you can upgrade your plan, and I obviously have an upgraded plan that I pay for. Dude, I might be able to do 3 platforms at once. I think, tonight I'm probably gonna watch movies, and then tomorrow I'm probably gonna work on the fucking video I've been working on for months now. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get off. I'm at the point where I have nothing else to talk about, and I'm just talking about what I'm gonna do with the stream. Oh, yeah, I get 3 channels. I can stream on 3 platforms. So, yeah, fuck it. Fuck it, we're making a Rumble. Which means on Wednesday nights, we'll be live on, like, 5 different places because we're on Dirty White Boys YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Man, I do hope Rumble takes off. I hope Rumble can ditch the whole conservative image because right now I'm on Rumble's homepage, and everything on the homepage is, here's something about the lab leaks with COVID. Here's, something with Donald Trump Jr. Here's something with Donald Trump. Here's something with the president of China or whatever you call him, and here's something with oh, this actually doesn't look political right here. Cool, there's at least one thing on Rumble that's not political. Yeah, and everything has, like is, like, in the like, there's nothing in the millions. There's tens of thousands of views, there's 145,000, nothing here is over 200,000 views. And that's the homepage. So this is, like, the most successful stuff on Rumble. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna fucking take over Rumble, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna become the biggest, Rumbler? Would that be the term? You're a Rumbler? If it's not a term, I'll fucking make it a term. Alright, I don't know who's left in chat, I think it's just Proto Max. I'm gonna get out of here, though. I'm gonna get off. Yeah, yeah, definitely is stuck with the conservative thing. I think there's, like, a movie reviewer YouTube channel that I watch. I think they have a Rumble just, like, as a backup. Like, I've heard of that. Some YouTubers do have a Rumble just to have a backup. And it also works as, like, an archive. If something were to happen to the YouTube channel, all the videos are at least uploaded to Rumble. But I would just do it just to try and do, like, a small pond thing. You know, I might be able to pull in some people over there. And then, like I said, I'm always talking shit about Democrats, so that, you know, that might work out. Wonder if I could upload all my past streams over there. Damn, I should have done that before I did this, because people on Rumble would be down to watch me talk about Selena Gomez ugly crying. Oh, I keep getting hit with the delay. Because you keep saying something, and it's like, after what I was just talking about. But yeah, no, for sure. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get out of here. You are the chat survivor, which I think you always are, pretty much, so right on. I'll hit the outro. I need to message Annie and see if she's gonna come on Thursday. But other than that, yeah, we'll be back on tomorrow and then Thursday.
And we're all here today to groove and have a beautiful time together, and that it's only the beginning. Sometimes I think I'm drunk and then I realize I am drunk. Sometimes I think I'm drunk and then I realize I